Hello, everybody. I apologize for not posting in a day or two. I was doing some work with my classes, and I just had to do a test last night, and that took me a freaking long time. I wanted to go to read you guys a little devotion here, and I'll be posting again tonight. So if you want to keep track, you can. If you want to post notifications, you can. And let's do this one. James 4. This is a devotion we're going to do. Submitting yourselves to God. Now, submit yourselves to God. Like, what does it mean? It involves resisting the devil and fleeing from him. It is difficult to flee from the devil sometimes because the temptations and all that stuff are too strong. You know, like temptations of any sin can be too strong, and I still struggle with that. It's so hard for me. It's difficult. It really is difficult for me because I have like a problem with anxiety and stuff, and so that thing that I do, it relieves it, and then like it makes me like feel better and all stuff, and it's hard for me to get past that, but hopefully I can be able to overcome it with God and all that stuff. And it says we should. It's basically turning away from Satan's perversion of things and going to God, submitting to God. We should draw near to Him, and He will draw near to us. Sometimes when we sin too much, when temptation gets over us, we often think that God, we're condemned to hell. That's not how it works. There's no such thing as losing permanently your salvation, unless if you go off and like, I I don't know how God judges it. I don't know how He judges it, but I'd say the only thing that can I have no say. You can't lose your salvation once you become saved. You can't lose it. Even no matter how many times you struggle with a sin, you look at stuff you're not supposed to be looking at, no matter what. Repent to God too. And we should purify our hearts, which is difficult to do that. It is really difficult with temptations. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and He will lift you up. Those who submit to God, who humble themselves before Him, will be granted a high place in God's eyes. James' audience had indeed pursued wealth at the expense of relationships. The Lord's brother wanted to remind them that God's right stands ready to cleanse the impure, to forgive the sinner, to lift up the humble. We should humble ourselves and repent to God. I know sometimes the pride gets in the way of the ego, but it's always better to humble yourselves. And, you know, in my opinion, I say this. I say don't don't like always like pursue money. My opinion. I know I think I talked about it in the last video, but I don't know. I've never really been into money, and I'm really glad because it's. I feel like if I did, I wouldn't be. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else because we all have sins. I have still sins that are terrible, and um, all I'm saying is that like money's like one of those things where like, you'll never be satisfied, and so it'd be like really detrimental to like not have that. It would be really detrimental to have the pursuing of money, sin, whatever, the love for money. James 4, 7 to 10. Submit yourselves into God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Famous verse, come near to God, all who, and he'll come near to you. Wash your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. Grieve, mourn, and wail. Change your laughter to mourning, and your joy to gloom. Humble yourselves before the Lord, he will lift you up. God, I'll say it again. If you've been saved, put your faith and trust in Jesus. You keep going back to this stuff. Does not, you will not go to hell. God accept you. Do not, I'm telling you, do not believe those YouTube videos or whatever video you watch. I'm telling you, that says that signs you're going to hell. Do not. That is that is that is a terrible representation of Christ. I know Jesus described hell as something not to go, but he never said signs you are going to hell. He never said that. Not my pastor said that. My pastor never said that. He never said that. Because he knows that is a terrible representation of Christ. If we say that, I'm serious. If we go on post videos like that and we're condemning people, then like they won't really have an experience with God. That a relationship with God that is detrimental to the mind. It scares people, and please do not fall for those videos or do not make those videos, please. Or else, I I don't know. I don't know. Just don't do it because it's damaging. It's damaging kids' focus on God. It could put them in a fearful mindset. Do not, do not. For those people who have watched those videos, don't believe it. Don't believe it. Or just don't watch the video. If it makes you uncomfortable, don't watch the video. Don't watch it. And that's all I want to say. Love y'all. Y'all have a good day.